Peace. How we doing, family? Man, y'all better act like it's Juneteenth. Talk back to me. Talk black to me. How we doing tonight, mighty black people? For sure, for sure. Since it is Juneteenth, we must echo the words of the mighty black woman herself, Mona Leo. Turn to your neighbor and say, all the non-blacks to the back. I love it. Y'all making the ancestors proud tonight. I love it. Hey. Hey. I love it. I love it. It's love for all the non-blacks. Love for y'all, but it's our day tonight. Hey. Fellas. My brothers, y'all look sharp tonight. Fresh haircuts, beards lined up. It ain't nothing wrong with a black man giving another black man a compliment. Find you a black man right now and say, you look blacktastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey. I appreciate the ladies. I appreciate the ladies I met outside a few minutes ago who asked me a few questions and complimented the flag on the back of my truck. Because like I always say, it's just something special about a black woman.
That's right. That's right.
Nothing on this earth is more defined than a black woman. Black women are the most essential component to black civilization. Their beautiful and unique qualities and graces are unmatched. I was once asked, Brother Jamal, how do you know that God exists?
How do you know?
Y'all know what I said? Y'all really want to know what I said back to that brother? I said, my brother, when's the last time you looked at a black woman? That's all the proof you need right there. Find you a black woman and say, prior to the people. I love it. I love it. Who are you, mighty black woman? Who are you, mighty black man? Having a thorough understanding of who you are is the prerequisite towards better expectations for yourself and our people. When you willingly or unwillingly allow an external force to make you think you're less than what you are, then how do you act? Like you are less than what you are. I know many of y'all often say, wow, Brother Jamal makes a living working for himself. He's so successful in what he does. He's so passionate, so articulate. And girl, he fine too. Hey, my mama ain't raised no ugly ducklings now. Hey, how has Brother Jamal reached this level of success? Because I know who I am. Too many of our people are hurting, depressed, suicidal. Too many of us are lost and ahistorical. Many of our people wake up and can't even function without a substance. No, I can't even eat breakfast until I smoke first. I gotta take a shot of Casamigos just to feel right. I'm sorry, brother. You standing right in front of my camera. Can you move it a little bit? I appreciate you, my brother. Hey, clap it up for that brother's fit. I love it.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
For sure. For sure. We scroll through social media and see people destroying themselves and justify this behavior, making it the norm. What kind of overall quality of life is that? We constantly hear, niggas ain't shit. Am I right, ladies? Hey. We often, sadly, hear from the brothers, women ain't shit. Am I right, fellas? Oh, man, you can't trust nobody out here. This city is so lame. But when all you do is go to the club, smoke, drink, and attack other people without taking any personal responsibility, maybe it's not the city that's lame. It can't be everybody else that's so-called weird. Look at your neighbor and say, look inward. It's the duty of the conscious to help awaken the unconscious masses of our people. Mighty black women. Don't believe social media as it's making black women look foolish and hypersexual. Don't listen to what the music is calling you. You are not a B word or a H word. Use your black-tastic imagination. Y'all know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know what I'm talking about? Look at your neighbor and say, stop acting brand new. Come on now. We know what's going on. The world is in the condition it's in today because it disrespects women constantly. The head of the United States, the racist white devil himself, Donald Trump, and his low brain cell bandits, his supporters, disrespects women like clockwork. How can you go against the source that brings life to the planet? To do that is to ultimately go against yourself. Am I right? Fellas, my brothers, you are not a YN. Don't let social media have you thinking you are less than what God made you to be. The institution of chattel slavery, black codes, Jim Crow, segregation, medical experimentation and malpractice, racial zoning practices and redlining, the war on drugs, menticide, the disproportionate deaths of black women during childbirth, lynchings, vast wealth disparities, and more have been used to make black people think we are worthless. So again, how do some of our people act? Like we are nothing. My brothers, we see what those devils did to the young brother Carmelo Anthony. They trying to paint our brother as a murderer when all he did was simply defend himself against attackers. We also recently witnessed a dusty, yuck-mouthed Asian grocery store owner murder a young brother in broad daylight and get away with it. They are trying to ingrain in the minds of black men that we are worthless. But I'm here to tell you today, mighty black man and mighty black woman, that there is no price that can be put on your black-tastic worth. All right. Look at your neighbor and say, clock it. Ain't that what y'all do, ladies? Say, clock it. Ain't that what y'all be doing? Hey. Indeed. Indeed. Hey. I appreciate that, sister. I try. Hey. Circumstances have made you something that goes against your nature. Our bloodline of innate greatness, power, and abilities are undergirded by history. When you take away or distort a people's history, you take away the fundamental element of themselves. Our people are the aboriginal people to inhabit this earth. We took our pain from chattel slavery and created Negro spirituals, which led to the development of gospel, soul, jazz, classical, country, hip-hop, rock, house music, pop, even those trash Drake albums that he just dropped, so on and so on. Find somebody that say Kendrick Lamar is the GOAT. Did I say something wrong? My bad. Hey. Y'all got good taste in music. Y'all got excellent taste in music. Hey. Man. We created the home security system. We created paper from the papyrus plant. We invented mathematics, dapping each other up, which came from black soldiers during the Vietnam War. Coffee. Our ancestors built pyramids so tall, white folks lied and said aliens did it. Even the black version of the Happy Birthday song came from Stevie Wonder as he was trying to honor Martin Luther King. Our ancestors will whoop the white oppressors so bad during slave insurrections and rebellions that the U.S. government gave white folks reparations because they were sore losers. Look at your neighbor and say, he's in flow state. Look at somebody else and say, let that brother cook. Every other race copies everything we do because the world would be so boring and lame without black folks. Am I capping? Hey, You got these non-black folks out here messing their hair up to get a fade with some waves, just like us. To get some deformed locks, jacking up their scalps, to get locks just like us. Non-black women out here tearing up their scalps to get box braids or a 20-inch bust down. They get fake tans to get a little darker, Botox to get their lips a little fuller, and BBLs doing their best to imitate black women. They even dress and try to rap like us now. Do you understand how black-tastic you are, mighty black man and mighty black woman? Once you study, realize, and apply our unique contributions, power, and abilities as black people, you won't be susceptible and be victim to internal and external chaos and destruction stemming from a pervasive white supremacist system. Find a neighbor and say, you black-tastic. Look at somebody else and say, Brother Jamal is single. Hey. I'm trying to find my wife soon. It's tough out here. Hey. Y'all looking for a brother that like to read books and watch anime? Y'all let me know, ladies. Hey. Tough out here. Hey. In conclusion, as I wrap things up, I'm glad I got some giggles out of y'all. Thank y'all. I try. In conclusion, as I wrap things up in a black-tastic fashion, what is Juneteenth? Is it a day off work for many of us? Yeah. And you shouldn't feel bad for taking off. Look at your neighbor and say, reparations. Hey. I hope they gave you time and a half. Hey. If they didn't, call Brother Jamal. I got you. I had the Black Panthers down there about tomorrow. Hey. But we must carry this same unity, love, joy, and dignity and pride. Not just on Juneteenth. Not just during Black History Month. It should never be limited to just one day. It should never be reduced to a holiday. It's a fight that must live in us every single day and every moment in time. The saxophones get louder when studying and applying history is not at the forefront. You must always study the history of a thing to understand what it is today. June 19th, 1865 is when Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, and enforced the Emancipation Proclamation, informing enslaved Africans in Texas that they were free, more than 2 years after the proclamation was issued. Many people confuse the Emancipation Proclamation with the 13th Amendment. The proclamation issued by Abraham Lincoln in 1863 declared freedom for enslaved people in Confederate states. The 13th Amendment passed later that year officially abolished slavery throughout the United States. Take time to learn the history and greatness of our people so you can navigate through life towards love. Knowing, studying, then applying what happened in the past to today to better understand and solve our present issues is what produces liberation. We must find balance between learning, advancing ourselves, and serving our people in a black-tastic fashion. In the words of the mighty black man himself, 3 stacks. Some of y'all don't know 3 stacks. Y'all know Andre 3000? Yeah. Y'all don't know Outkast. Man. In the words of 3 stacks, being black is a creative act. You have to create your world every single day because the world wasn't built for you. That makes us the ultimate architects. Thank y'all so much. Happy Juneteenth. Have a black-tastic night.